Pleased to be joined now by the one, the only, the legendary, the future Pro Football Hall of Famer. He and I keep meeting like this, and I keep telling him that it is simply now a matter of months. It is the one and only DeMarcus Ware. DeMarcus, thank you so much for taking the time to join Blogging the Boys.
Dude, thank you for inviting me on again, man. I see you got the Dallas Cowboys stuff back there in the back. I need a 94 jersey back there somewhere, man.
It's in the closet. You know what I mean? That's where I keep them all. But I've got to, you and I, we've done enough interviews now that I have to put something up here. One of the times that we spoke, he said, once you got into the Hall of Fame, we'd get a football back here. So we'll figure that out. We'll work out all the protocols and whatnot. But your background has changed from the times I've interviewed you. You've been in a gym. You've been in what I think was a hotel room. And now you're what's all this? I mean, give us a lowdown for the people watching on YouTube, everything that's behind you right now.
Dude, right now I got all of my Pro Bowl jerseys back there. I got like 9, and then I got like a lot of the guys I looked up to. I got Dick Butkus, I got Ray Lewis, Lawrence Taylor, I got James Harrison, one of my boys. I got my Senior Bowl jersey over here. I mean, even you got my baseball jersey down there, dude. It's like a size extra small from high school. So I got all of my stuff in this room, and this is like my game room, and it's pretty close to me.
I respect the friendship, but we got to get the James Harrison one out of there. 2008 Defensive Player of the Year belonged to you. I will not stand for having James Harrison involved there. Just a ridiculous robbing. I still am upset about it to this very day. Just like DeMarcus, a lot of Dallas Cowboys fans upset this particular week that we're talking. In fact, at the beginning of the season, you and I talked, and I asked you how you would feel when the Cowboys played the Broncos. Obviously, a difficult, day for you specifically to try to balance your emotions. What was it like? And what was it like watching the way it unfolded? And I'm sure you felt happy and sad in different ways all at the same time.
Dude, I was so excited to go into the game because I went on the Dallas Cowboys side, got to see some of the guys I was mentoring. I started my season, my whole career in Dallas. I got to see some Denver players, some guys that I mentored. We talked about the Super Bowl. I mean, it was great, right? Great atmosphere. And then all of a sudden, when they start hitting those pads, I started thinking about, okay, what team are you going to be rooting for? I'm 50-50, right? It's hard as hell to even go with either one of the teams. But the thing is, I know I started my career in Dallas, and it's been great, man. I got to play for 2 teams. I would say the Texas land owning team of America's team and the Mountain America's team. You know what I'm saying? So it's been great, and it was hard to see the Dallas Cowboys lose. I was a little bit pissed, to be honest with you. And I saw like some of the fans leaving the game. I didn't even know. I am becoming like a fan, right? Like a true fan, watching the players, the plays, not even looking at it from a football player standpoint, eating popcorn. I mean, you name it. I'm just relaxing. I'm looking at the fans like, what? They're leaving? And but it was a hard thing to see the Cowboys lose.
No, I get that. I don't know what would have been better for you. It's a difficult thing for somebody like you in that position. You said you were 50-50. There's the winner of Super Bowl 50. That's like just some marketing advice to Marcus. Maybe that's your thing from now on. I'm 50-50. You know what I mean? And you flash the ring. That's a whole different topic. But
there we go.
I get that you were pissed. I mean, because a lot of Cowboys fans were pissed. And so what's it like I know you're a big Micah Parsons fan. If you're Micah Parsons, if you're DeMarcus Lawrence, you're not involved right now, but if you're in that locker room, I mean, you guys had some tough losses, obviously in Denver, but to this audience for the Cowboys as well. I think back to, when you look at great teams that just had a kind of a hiccup, that 2007 loss you had at home to Philadelphia, when Jessica Simpson flashed the jersey, and that was a whole big thing in and of itself. But because at that point everyone thinks you're a great team, and when you have these winning streaks and you lose that second game, it's like the sky is falling. It's like everybody forgets everything you did before that. So what's it like right now if you're in the Cowboys locker room?
The thing is, like, they're really saying pump the brakes. Just because we've lost 2 games this year, the season's not over. And this sort of gives a team opportunity to sort of reset a little bit, because when you reset, you go back to the steak and potatoes of technique, knowing where you are, and sort of turning back up the dial of aggressiveness and tenacity, because that's what I didn't see last game. We didn't control the trenches on offense and defense. That's where it starts at. That's how the Dallas Cowboys win football games. And one thing we did not see is a lot of those big plays from Diggs, right? We saw some plays from Micah Parsons. We need more of those big plays to sort of catapult the team. Because if you get those guys to bring that like charismatic little nuances every once in a while, you see that crowd electrify. You see the team gets built up. And when they can do that every single week, the sky is the limit for that team.
Yeah, I think everybody's excited for them to get back. Do you feel like a lot of people are going to panic, I guess is the proper way to put it, if they come out and they eke out a win against Atlanta this week? Everybody wants to see them come out and crush them. I know you don't want to say that's necessary. If they don't do that, they're frauds or anything like that. But is that the feeling right now? Is you just want to come out and exert your will on somebody else to kind of feel like, okay, we've readied the ship, because things are about to get tense. You know what this run is like, playing for the Cowboys forever. You play that Sunday before Thanksgiving, and then everything picks up super speed. And that's exactly where the Cowboys are about to be at. Do you think they need that big time win, or just get a win and figure things out as you move along?
I think correct the things that you had mistakes on from last game, and then you go on and you get that W. People say you winning in a good fashion. Nah, a L is a L and a W is a W. So no matter what, they need to get that win first, but then correct the things that can end up being a lingering thing throughout the whole season. You correct it that next game, and now you get that W to keep that positive attitude going.
That's well said. This past Sunday, obviously, as you know, the Cowboys wore the red stripes. What'd you think of it? Did you wish you had a chance to wear one of those red stripes, when you were playing for the Cowboys?
I've never worn one of those red stripes. I remember when we used to wear like navy blue pants and the navy blue jersey with the
with the white blue. The white helmet. The throw. Yeah,
man. That was sick, right? But that's what it felt like if I would have wore that type of helmet, because those things don't come out of the vault. And being able to be part of something like that is great.
Well, obviously, it was an ode to the United States military and Medal of Honor recipients. I know you're doing some fantastic work with USAA and their Veterans Day campaign. Can you talk to us about that with Veterans Day happening this week?
It was good. It was good. Being at Dallas Cowboy game at the salute to service that they had, right? And it brought back memories of, my family being in the military. I've always teamed up with like USAA to bring great initiatives to the veterans. And people don't understand that there's 2.5 million veteran-owned companies and how hard it is to transition from the military workforce into the regular workforce. And 2.5 million companies have done that, just to name a few, more than a few. But it's cool to now be able to use our own platforms to bring awareness to that. And that's what I'm doing and telling people to do today. I just want you to write a V on your hand, find a veteran-owned company, go to that company, maybe talk to them a little bit, take a picture in front of that company, and hashtag honor through action, because we're trying to honor through action. And it's as simple as that. I did it. I actually went to Jazzercise. Let me tell you what, dude, that was so freaking hard. You can look at my social. I did it. You guys can do it too. It was fun. And we're trying to raise awareness today. It's not a weekly thing. It's a monthly thing. And I want you to go out there ASAP right now and get it done.
I think that's a fantastic idea. Great job that USAA is doing to help the brave men and women that serve our country. And obviously, you're right, the transition into civilian life, so to speak, can be a difficult one in a lot of capacities. And so this is a great project. Jazzercise, not my cup of tea, personally.
Mine either.
But
I tried it.
Well, you're in a lot better shape than most people do, Ware. I mentioned it at the top. I've been fortunate enough to interview you a couple of times over the last year. This is this final year before you are eligible for the Pro Football Hall of Fame. I know, or I imagine, you don't want to think too much about it, just because stuff like that. Different players have had different experiences, but your NFL resume speaks for itself. And if I was a betting man, I would certainly wager that you'd be having a gold jacket on your shoulders this time next year. Have you given any consideration to what that would be like? Have you looked back on your career, given just the things you've accomplished? You've won a Super Bowl. You've accomplished all these records. You've been at the peak of so many incredible moments, and so that could come to I don't want to say a culmination. You've already been at the top of the mountain several different times, but have you thought about that just through the process of this season?
You know what? I have started thinking about it, and it really hit me when I was up there at the Hall of Fame and listening to their speeches, listening to Peyton and all the other guys, and saw the mountains that they had to climb to sort of get there, right? I've been climbing that mountain my whole career, from Dallas all the way to Denver, doing what I needed to do to get to the top of that mountain. And now I just want, it's like the whole group of Yellow Jackets. When I put my hand up, I want them to grab my hand and say, you know what, you made it, bro. You put that work in just like us, and we're on the top of the mountain together. That would be I can't even fathom being able to do something like that. And when and if that happens, I don't even know how I would act, man. I mean, I even get emotional, and I can feel that right now. So I'm just lost for words.
Well, we're all rooting for you. The Super Bowl you won was, of course, during the NFL's golden anniversary, the 50th anniversary. There was a lot of gold throughout the league that season, so it'd be fitting to get you your gold jacket as soon as it was be possible. DeMarcus, thank you so much for the time today. Thank you for the work you're doing with USAA. Good luck on the Jazzercise. I promise next time you and I chat, since it is kind of a frequent thing at this point, I'll make you proud here on the background. Maybe, I don't have a Pro Bowl jersey, but I'll find something DeMarcus Ware. Like I said, I got a lot of D-Ware stuff in my time, so we'll figure something out. But thank you so much for the time.
Thanks again, man. Peace out.